Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's the Little Cutie Podcast. It's not too long. Oh, well, the day has finally come. The day has finally come. The day you've been dreading. It's been there on your calendar. You've been counting down the days. It's getting closer and closer. And you're like, oh my god, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The day is coming closer. What am I going to do? Oh, well, today's the day. Today's the day. Today, it's the final episode of the Little Cutie Podcast. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I can't live without the Little Cutie. What do you mean it's the final episode of the Little Cutie? I can't live without it. It's the only thing I have in life. I can't live without it. What do you mean it's the final episode? What do you... I know that's what you're thinking. I know that's how you're feeling. I know you can't go about your day without listening to my voice. I know I'm the only thing that ever brings you any joy in this cruel world. I know I'm your one shining beacon of hope in this useless, boring life that you lead. But, well, too bad. It's over. Too bad. Time to die. As the android said at the end of that movie Blade Runner, the original one, made in the 80s. Like tears in the rain. It gets lost like tears in the rain. Time to die. Anyway. Well, it's been a long journey, It's been a long... We've had over 1,000 episodes of the Little Cutie Podcast. I guess I started... let's see. I just, actually this month, I just hit my 10-year anniversary of starting comedy. And I think I started the podcast after 1 year, so it's been 9 years. I think. I can't remember. I think it's been 9 years. The original episodes I was recording on my iPhone 6. But, now upgraded to a microphone, and I still realize I got the wrong kind of microphone. But, whatever. Doesn't matter. Nobody listens to this anyway, so... it's been a long journey, I was just a young boy 9 years ago, starting out in comedy, didn't know what I was doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. But I'm much older now. My face is falling off. My skin is sagging more. I'm even more balder. Is that a word? More balder? Those of you that have been on the journey with me, from starting in Japan, doing comedy at coffee shops in Japan, to doing comedy at bars in Japan, to trying to move back to America and doing the San Diego scene, and having a little, starting to get a little noticed in the San Diego scene, only for COVID to destroy fucking everything, destroy my dreams, my life, to move back to Japan. To starting at Tokyo Comedy Bar, to being a regular at Tokyo Comedy Bar, even though no one respects me. No one at Tokyo Comedy Bar respects me. They're just like, oh, it's that bald dude. Anywho, even though this is the final episode of the Little Cutie Podcast. Well, don't worry. I know don't kill yourself yet. Don't kill yourself yet, okay? There's hope on the horizon. Because I'm starting a new podcast. That's right. The Little Cute Podcast is dead. Long live the new podcast. It's got a really cool name. It's called the Max Kevin Podcast. And guess what? If you're subscribed to this podcast on any podcast app, you'll automatically be subscribed to the Max Kevin Podcast, because all I'm doing is changing the name. And I'm going to start doing video. I'm going to start doing video, so if you want to see my cute little face, you can watch it on YouTube. So I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start doing video. I'm changing the name to Max Kevin Podcast because, ever since that French director made a movie called The Little Cuties about, I don't know, fucking, 14-year-old girls. Ever since then, everyone's like, what are you, some sort of pederast? Is that why this is called the Little Cutie Podcast? Like, no, goddammit! I named it that before that stupid movie came out, you know? It's like Michael Bolton in Office Space, you know? It's like, why should I have to change my name? It was a perfectly fine name until that no-talent hack started selling records, you know? Same thing, a little cute. It was a perfect name for a podcast until that stupid movie came out. And everyone's like, "Oh, you like 14-year-old French girls?" Like, no, goddammit. It's named after the little oranges, you know, the little cutie oranges that you buy at the supermarket. Anyway, anywho, yeah. So I figure, you know, marketing wise, Little Cutie Podcast is probably not the best name, and I should just call it the Max Kevin. You know, it's kind of stupid to have a podcast that's a different name from the performer. You know, like Tim Dillon is called the Tim Dillon Show. Joe Rogan's called the Joe Rogan Podcast. You know, Adam Carolla is called the Adam Carolla Show. You know, it's kind of stupid just to name a podcast something other than your name. You know, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna emulate success. That's what I tell a lot of people, to emulate success. You know, some people don't want to do that. Some people say, "No, I want to do it my way. I want to do it my." And I say, "Why would you do it your way when you could just emulate success?" You know, you don't have to. See these people that already did what you want to do and they were very successful at it, just copy them. You know? You don't have to think of something new that doesn't work. Anywho, so anyway, yeah, I'm going to do the Max Kevin podcast. I'm going to try to shoot the first episode tomorrow. So maybe if you're maybe in 24 hours from listening to this, you might be able to see it on the YouTubes there. You can follow me, Max Kevin Comedy, on the YouTubes. You can see my cute little face. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little different, you know, more satirical, more talking about news issues, talking about hot trending topics, you know, maybe show some funny videos, some comment on some funny videos there, you know. Less about my life because no one cares about me, you know. No one wants to know about what's happening in my life, you know. Nobody. That's not how you get viewers, you know. You know how you get viewers? You get controversial, you know. You say, "Oh my God, can you believe those Democrats?" Or you say, "Oh my God, can you believe those Republicans? Can you believe Trump? Oh man, Trump sucks, huh? Don't you guys hate Trump?" That's what Stephen Colbert does. You know, Stephen Colbert's ratings were sucking, so he started saying, "Oh my God, don't you guys hate Trump? I hate him too. You guys hate him, right?" And well, that did him. It made his ratings go up for a while there, you know. But now Trump became president again. So no, bye, Stephen Colbert. Your strategy backfired. It worked well at first, but ultimately it backfired. Anywho, yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to start talking about some hot topics, hot trending. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's an experiment. I doubt I'll get more listeners than I'm getting now, but whatever. You know, you gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep pushing forward. Okay. When life throws you lemons, you gotta keep pushing forward and make some lemonade. Yeah, I don't know. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I just want to say thanks to everyone. Thanks for listening all this time for 1,000 episodes. If you haven't listened to every episode, just go to the website and you know, listen to every single episode. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know. I kind of blame all of you for for me not being successful. Like, I'm not going to take responsibility and blame myself for not making a product that people enjoy. I'm going to actually blame all of you guys, my listeners, for not telling your friends every single day to listen to this podcast. And like, comment, subscribe, share. Like, comment, subscribe, share. All right? Because the problem is, I'm just a bald white guy. You know, I'm not a hot commodity, you know? I'm not one of these young, up-and-coming influencers, you know? That go to parties with cool people and listen to dance talk music, alright? I'm not one of those people, alright? I'm a middle-aged man. Nobody cares about the middle-aged man, alright? Everyone likes the young starlets, like, Timothy Chalamet. And, who's the other girl? Spider-Man's wife. What's her name? Zendaya. She's so cool, she's only got one name, Zendaya. Alright? I'm not Zendaya, okay? I'm not a hot biracial up and coming commodity. I used to be pretty good looking, but now I'm kind of old. Now I'm kind of old and my face is falling off. My hair already fell off. My hair fell out, now my face is falling off. That's how it goes. If any young people are listening to this, look, let me tell you how it's going to go. Your hair's going to fall out. Your face is going to fall off. Your tits are going to start sagging. If you got a ball sack, that's going to start sagging too. All right? You're probably going to get hemorrhoids. Your butt's going to swell up. That's what happens. Your face falls off and your butt swells up. That's what happens as you age. That's life, man. That's life. We're all only here for a little bit, so we got to enjoy our time together. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the last 1,000 episodes of Little Cutie Podcast. This is it. Be sure to tune in to the Max Kevin Podcast. If you don't like, comment, subscribe, share, I'll be very sad. Anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe I won't see you tomorrow. This is it. This is the last episode. Later, dog.